Hello, everyone. Welcome to TBV Demo Day 8 from, I think everyone here is from around the world. Toby and I are in Vietnam at the moment. Flo on our team's in the Philippines. Eliana's in New York. And then a lot of the companies and investors here are from all over. So we have another stacked demo day to bring you guys some of the latest technologies coming out of the kind of pre-seed and seed space in the Web3 space, and a lot of our investor friends, especially Rich from Animoca, Jackie from Side Door, Verdicti Ventures, Mythos, Arctic Monks. So we've got a very good group today. And like I usually do, I will keep this short and sweet to under an hour. So I think, as everybody knows, we do these on 2 minute pitches, and then we have 5 minutes for Q&A. And I want to kind of go through the judges, our esteemed judging panel of investors. But before I do that, maybe Toby, you want to say a few words about what we have coming down the pike and what people should be looking forward to coming up.
Yeah, first of all, also a warm welcome. Thanks for being on. And awesome to see a lot of familiar faces. Excited about the startup pitches. And this time we also have a quick feedback form that I think all the judges should have received, just to collect a bit more, specific ideas that we can share afterwards with the companies to help them improve as well. Other than this, we'll be flying to Dubai very, very soon. I know there's a lot of stuff happening right now at Blockchain Live, and many of you probably are there either speaking or participating in some other form. And we are taking over the Untold Music Festival. So if anyone has already a ticket, of course, meet us. But if you haven't, then you're either missing out or you need to get one. The Untold Music Festival, the third largest music festival in the world, there'll be roughly about 250,000 people coming to Dubai just for that one. And we'll bring a Web3 conference into the music festival, and of course, also have our own The Best Event stage. So if you guys have the weekend to spare, just join us. I think we're about 40 or 50 speakers now as well, and a lot of other awesome stuff that's happening. So if you have any questions, reach out. Otherwise, we'll hope to see you there, or hopefully we'll run into each other in Dubai in the mall or at some other conference. Yeah, Dubai season is on. Now over to Brent and get this whole thing kicked off.
Absolutely. Thanks, Toby. Well, first, I want to kick it over to our esteemed judging panel of our good VC friends and partners here. So first, and everyone, per usual, try to keep it short and sweet, right? 30 seconds, maybe to a minute on yourself and your company. But Jackie, I think you're like a fourth time veteran of the demo. So I'm gonna start with you, man. Thanks for coming.
Awesome, Brent and Toby. Thanks for having me. So I'll keep it short and sweet. My name is Jack Palacios. I'm an investor here at Side Door Ventures. Side Door is a sector agnostic, geographic agnostic venture fund here in the States, specifically, most notably to today's demo day. We've got a blockchain fund that has 63 first investments spanning from layer one DeFi structure tooling, liquid funds, staking, do some RWA stuff as well. Average ticket size of the blockchain fund anywhere from 100,000 to 1 million. On the equity side, try to target about 80% of our funds directed towards that. And then 20% of our fund goes to non-qualified investments. But yeah, great to be here. Thanks for having me again.
Legend. Thanks for coming, Jackie. Next up, Rich. Rich, you I think travel as much as Toby and I, so I'm not sure where in the world you're at this moment, but Rich from with Animoca Brands, thanks for coming, man.
TBV, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. I don't care if you're in a bathroom stall, I know many of you are, or driving, it's unsafe. Give it up for these guys. I am in the warm embrace of Mother Ubud in the island of the gods in Bali, my home spot. But yes, my mini shampoo collection, even though I only need one per year, is pretty complete post-COVID. I'm entrepreneur in residence at Animoca Brands, and we are an investor operator, and we have 630 plus investee companies, and I am just pumped to be here. Thanks for including me.
Absolutely, man. Appreciate you. And Toby and I still owe you a visit in Ubud, and we will make sure that happens here very soon. And next up is Kevin with Verdicti Ventures. Kevin, thanks for coming, man. I think Kevin may still be trickling in. So we'll go to William with the anti-capital. William, thanks for coming, man.
Hello, can you guys hear me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm William, representing ND Capital. We are a hedge fund. I'm representing our VC desk, which means that besides our in-house buy-side trading, which we do a lot across traditional finance and Web3, we also try to allocate very, I would say, actively on the Web3 business. I think over this year alone, we invest around, I would say, 10 to 20 projects. We join around pre-seed and seed round, but personally, I like to push our team to look into more on the strategic round. Yeah, and basically our team is firm from Wall Street, and yeah, I think that's us. Yeah.
Great. Thanks, William. And also we have Vladimir from Mythos Ventures. Vlad, you're up, man.
Hi guys. Yeah, just a little bit on myself. So been in space since 2017, like relatively early, maybe too late. Yeah, I'm running the venture fund with my Asian partners out of Hong Kong. We have 20 mil under management, very broad thesis, opportunistic, I would say. It ranges from deep tech on things like AI, compute, private compute, and all the way to the attention economy, meme coins and things like that, distribution focused. Our check size ranges from 100K to 600K. Happy to be here.
Thanks for joining, man. And where are you calling from?
I'm in Istanbul right now.
Oh, Istanbul. Very nice. And lastly, we have Serhai from Arctic Monks. Serhai, thanks for coming, man.
Sure, thanks for having me. I'm joining from sunny Split, Croatia. I'm head of investor relations at Arctic Monks. We are a Web3 incubator with venture arm. Our core focus is blockchain development. And alongside, we also develop capital. Our ticket size is not that big. We're like in the range of 50, 100K. We are mostly interested in early rounds. We are thesis agnostic, apart from memes. That's something we don't work with. Yeah, that's quite it. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for joining. And then lastly, I'll go back to Kevin. I think Kevin's got his mute figured out, but Kevin, then we'll dive into the pitches.
Thanks, Brent. Yeah, so Kevin Bryan, Verdicti Ventures, venture accelerator, pretty much international, both facilitating Eastern projects breaking into Western market and Western projects breaking into Eastern market, and an international team with specific focus on that pre-TG, post-TG life cycle.
Definitely. Thanks for joining, Kevin. And now we will dive into the pitches. And first up, we have Glyph, which one of the co-founders, Shikha. I'll put you on the clock for 2 minutes. And like I kind of mentioned earlier, pitches will only be 2 minutes, and then I'll leave like 5 minutes for Q&A for any questions and follow-up. So Shikha, if you could, please share your screen, and I'll put you on the clock here.
Thank you. My name is Shikha Mehra, and I'm the co-founder of Glyph. Our team has over 60 years of cumulative Web3 experience across product, growth, policy, and finance. We've been in the trenches of the system. We're now attempting to rebuild. And across policy desks to protocol design, one thing has become painfully clear, and that is that Web3 projects are burning capital on fake growth. Bots are farming rewards while real users are churning. Since 2021, Web3 projects have spent around $7 billion on user acquisition. The data sources are, by the way, all given up here on the slide. But what happened to all those billions of dollars? 90% of that got wasted on bots. 80% users leave within the first month, and only 2% are repeat clientele. So billions got burnt without loyalty and ROI. Users, on the other side, are just as skeptical. Privacy is a top concern for them, and they totally behave like it. They spin up burner wallets, they avoid identification, and they engage anonymously. But guess what? They still want exclusivity and upside, but none of us want to be treated like fodder, like we are in Web 2. And that tension between privacy and personalization is exactly what Glyph is here to solve. Presenting to you the Glyph protocol, it's a decentralized identity network that gives us CETA 9, which is a retention engine that drives ROI for projects on the billions that get spent on customer acquisition. The CETA 9 dashboard for projects filters out Sybils, airdrop farmers, and AI bots. It turns wallet chaos into targetable cohorts. Think HNI's power users, presenting clear upsell signals for greater monetization. This also allows projects to build sticky moats driven by cross-chain behavioral segmentation. And we are making all this.
Okay, that was two minutes. Thank you, Shika. If you could stop sharing your screen, and then we'll move over to questions. First, let's start with maybe Jackie, since I started with you in the beginning. Any questions for Glyph?
Yeah, hey Glyph. Quick question on my end. So obviously Web3, everything is very, very fragmented in this space. Everyone's got many, many different wallets. So just curious, like, is there any examples of how you guys have solved this, or who are your customers? Like, who are you working with? Would love to just hear one success story.
So we are actually solving this through using zero knowledge proof, and we are getting grants, and we are doing pilot projects and case studies. We have a pipeline. We are and in conversations with Uniswap, YGG, lots of other GameFi projects and guilds. We did a case study for Compound as well, where we are showing them, where we're giving their wallets that interact with their projects a personality. And we are showing who their high intent wallets are, how much idle capital they have, and how they can stop wasting and losing money, and giving and which wallets to nudge with upsell opportunities. So we're in the pilot phase. So our go-to-market for now, we're in the early stage, is giving pilot access to our analytical dashboard.
Sounds good.
And then maybe Shika, I think Jackie also mentioned any customers or any testimonials you could also mention. And also, if you could stop sharing your screen, please, that would be great too.
Yeah. So for right now, we've just about gone to market. So not immediately right now, but we've been getting a whole lot of reviews. ZK Verify from the Thrive protocol ecosystem, they've just signed us on as their ecosystem partners. We also have Concordium, that is a current partner, and that we are building for them. So we have Concordium and ZK Verify.
Sounds good. Thanks, Shika. Maybe Rich from Animoca. Rich, any questions for Shika?
Yeah, tell us your unfair competitive advantage. Like, what's the team secret sauce to be able to execute this well?
Well, the secret sauce is actually the experience that we are bringing to the table. This is our second project. This is my second project. We earlier built wallet technology, so we understand privacy, security, and we understand tech very deeply. My other co-founder he had earlier built a project in India, would raise more than $200 million on the largest Indian NFT project for cricketers. So we are combining expertise in growth and tech and compliance and policy. I entered the space with compliance and policy, so I understand how to build and how important privacy by design is. So we are bringing all that knowledge, expertise, and having done a successful app before, the wallet IP got, and now really a no-brainer, because right now in the market, there are plenty of identity providers, but no one really quite is using identity to solve for retention and monetization. And no one is using zero knowledge proof as a reward engine, and to like entice users to a partner for growth and not just fodder. So and this sets us apart from other growth engines that are only looking at social media and social sentiment analysis and then taking on-chain data analytics and trying to marry the two in a very disjointed way. We are going as deep as it gets. So on every wallet and then we are clustering wallets under one identity. So on an average, every Web3 user has 5 different wallets. So how do I link each of those 5 different wallets to one identity contract? How do I do so securely and privately using zero?
Okay, on that note, with the internet cutting out for a second, that was the exact 5 minutes. So thank you for your time, Shirkat. Great presentation, and thanks for the questions, guys. We'll move on to the next company. Yeah, Daniel from Aura.
Hello, everyone. I'm Daniel, founder of Aura. We are building automated DeFi vaults that deliver up to 35% APY. Last week crash remind us that DeFi liquidity is complex, time-consuming, and risky. Providers in V3 pools lost really a lot of money. Aura is a solution, one-click deposits with a single high yields. Everything is fully automated. Our traction profit, and we already live with the 45K MAU and 82K in revenue 2025. Our vaults live and have at up to 35% APY. This is our path to 10 million TVL. This is clear 3-stage plan. First of all, foundation. Here we launch in a core strategies and making an SDK. That's how we launch in a 2 million TVL. After that, we scale and making arbitrage to boost APY and delta natural vaults for onboard LPs and whales. That's how we reach 5 million TVL. And after that, we dominate. We integrate to TG wallet and then expand to EVM chains like Avalanche with the ML rebalancing tools. We consist of expert teams and security and tech led by global dots with more than 15 years expertise. Our product-led head of trading in Q1 market maker forum, who managed more than 10 million LP portfolio, and GTM expertise from Yango. This is a unicorn. Our VC includes TBV, TV funds, and KLP's YAR Hub. We have a grant from Stonefi and TVM expertise from BDask that led from DWF Labs. We already secured $415K, and our MVP is live. We raised $180K to launch Delta Natural Vaults and achieve 1.6 million NRR.
Amazing. Thank you, Daniel. Great presentation. Since I went to a few others on the last one, we'll start with maybe Kevin. Kevin, any thoughts or questions for Daniel?
Yeah, Daniel, great presentation. Crypto's succumbs to black swan events, it seems like nearly every second week at this stage. What fail-safe or circuit breakers do you have on the platform?
You have talked about the risks and how we hedging it. Am I right?
Yeah.
First of all, we have APY boosters that helps us to earn more. And secondly, we have hedges in a perps that hedge in our concentrated liquidity positions. And in a neutral port, we just rebalancing the liquidity to upper range or lower range. Am I asking a question?
Yeah, I think you're mitigating risk there. I guess I'm asking when there's like critical system-wide, like industry-wide kind of black swan events, what occurs on the platform?
Yeah. We're working with hedges. So we hedge in our delta and make our risk near neutral. So by this way we work with the hedges. So it's based on our expertise. Firstly, our head of product is head of trading in Tier 1 market making firm. So we have the knowledge about it. Am I right, your question? I might ask your question.
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. Maybe Vladimir or Serhai, any questions or comments for Daniel?
Yeah, I have one actually. I'm curious because I honestly heard about similar projects already in the market, like which promise hypes and so on. I'm just curious what sets you aside from them, how you're unique in this case.
First of all, we're launching and targeting to the apps and wallet Telegram. So we're giving a solution to Web2 users with the firstly, we're launching with the dynamical period balancing like Gamma or Arrakis, and this is our direct competitors. But we launching on a Telegram market, and on Telegram market, not too much competitors with this tech. And by this way, first of all, we're making a typical solution, and after that, we differentiate to next solution with the boosters of API with arbitrage, and after that, delta neutral walls.
Okay, thanks. So, sorry, another question. Are you planning to stay with Telegram only? Don't you think it actually limits you?
No, the Telegram is entry point, and for us, it's easy way to join because we have a deep connection with Stone Foundation, with the top team, and we're able to put this solution to join it, make a first TVL and first traction, and after that, go to the global market to compete with players like Gamma, Arrakis, with the new tech like Delta Neutral and ML. So joining the global market in EVM, it will be harder on first stages, but we're planning.
Maybe I'll just ask a quick question too. So just going back to the source of yield and the APY. So can you explain where is the main source right now? Like what kind of like trading pairs on what venues? Thank you.
Yeah, we're working with the dynamical period balancing, and we work firstly with the bid-ask liquidity. So it's like V3 pools, and also we hedging it with the perps.
Yeah. So you hedging with the perps on centralized exchanges or?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
One moment I want to add. So we have a boosters for the API, and one of our boosters in a core network is arbitrage boost. So by using the arbitrage, we boost our API. So in this case, we pay fees to ourselves by LP.
Awesome. Thanks, Daniel. Great job pitching. And I think we'll go back to Chris from Messiah Network.
So I am Chris Williams. I'm the co-founder at Messiah. We're building the bridge between Web 2 and Web 3, accessible blockchain infrastructure for everyone earning rewards along the way. There are 861 million crypto users, and yet less than 0.01% are running nodes, the backbone of every blockchain. Why? It's too expensive, it's too technical, and it's too time consuming. Running a node means reading endless documentation, debugging servers, and staking thousands. It's not participation, it's a full-time job. That complexity locks out millions. Last year alone, 15 billion was paid out in rewards, and that mostly went to insiders who could afford to run the infrastructure. Messiah changes that. Our AI-powered one-click platform lets anyone fractionalize, deploy, and earn from blockchain nodes within a single click. AI handles optimization, and our cross-chain treasury automates yield. Node income becomes as easy as logging in. From our competitor standpoint, no one combines our stack. Current node providers are fragmented, they're slow, and they're still full of hidden fees. Web3 infrastructure is growing from 3 billion today to a projected 55 billion by 2033, and we're positioned to be at the center of that wave. Revenue comes from subscriptions, support, and white label infra, and we're already partnered with the likes of Linear, IoTex, Aether, and more, and we have more on the way. And even if 25% conversion rate gets us an annual ARR of 500K. We've closed 200K seed, We've got 4,000 users and we've got 500 people already running nodes. As a team, we've scaled 20,000 nodes across the EU's largest hyperscaler and led top 50 campaigns. And we're raising 1 million for product expansion and compute, giving us 12 months profitability.
Awesome, man. Right at the 2-minute mark.
Yeah,
Great
just
job.
about.
I know it goes by fast. Already, I think I've gotten to everybody except for I think William. I don't think William we heard from you yet. So William, I'll start with you. Any questions or thoughts for Chris?
Yeah, thanks for the present. I would like to know more about your current fundraising progress. Like, do you have any current VC that you guys are locking or talking or any self-commitment? And yeah.
Sure. Okay. So we raised 200K from angel investors. And to be perfectly honest, I don't know whether this is common knowledge or we're allowed, but TBV are opening this for us. And yeah, they're in so far. We've only literally just started this process. We've just got back from Token 2049, where we were chosen as a top 10 startup and competed against 10 other companies out of 500. Sadly, we didn't win, but I think that was based predominantly on traction. The winner actually had 300 mil TVL. We literally launched Node Hub a month ago. So we are a true startup.
How's the revenue going on in the recent 1 quarter?
So currently, we've only onboarded 500 node runners. That's predominantly from our current community. Now we're looking to take this to market and obviously drive adoption. We've also started with some A/B testing with regards to targeted ads on Twitter, targeting those that are interested in nodes. And we are, yeah, that's given us some nice returns. But we've had something like 10,000 website clicks, but currently only converted 500 node runners into our ecosystem within month 1.
Got it. Thank you.
Thanks, William. Rich or Jackie, any questions or thoughts for Chris?
I'll jump in. Sure. Hey, so I have a node on Aether. I use Node Ops to run it. I get this sort of like meta play of like pulling a bunch of nodes together and you guys become the one-stop shop. Like, what's your unfair advantage against those guys?
So we've tested them all. They're still very fragmented, they're slow, and they're full of hidden fees. We've got our node deployment down to 15 seconds deployment. So it's like comparing almost when BlackBerry thought they had the, I can't remember exactly what you call it, but the new latest smartphone, and then Apple launched the iPhone. Typically you're not going to onboard the masses when you still have to jump through so many hoops. So that is our unfair advantage currently. We've also fractionalized nodes. So, you don't have to necessarily run the whole node. You can own a fraction of that.
Yeah, let me push even farther, be a straw man about this. What node providers are actually really, paying out good returns for, node holders? Like, is it working? Are you basically pulling together a whole bunch of, node providers that are not actually really, generating much?
In crypto, obviously, there's a lot of speculation. So we've got RPC nodes, which are predominantly for developers. Then we've got testnet nodes, which are more speculative. If you do your research, then go back through history. Some nodes were paying up to like $100,000 for running one node. And then we've got APY nodes, which are kind of more stable and giving you that sort of guaranteed yield.
But are those guys coming on board, or is it mostly nodes of like distributed compute?
It's a mixture, to be honest. I mean, what you see today in terms of official strategic partnerships, we've got talks with probably 20 additional companies. These are major L1s, major L2s. And to be perfectly honest, we're not precluded from listing their nodes but obviously we get that reach when we do officially partner. So when we first launched, we announced our partnership with Linear, Aether. All of these things obviously drive eyes to us, drive awareness, and then when people actually start deploying nodes, they see how easy it is. So we're gearing up for the masses. So we always say, so even my grandmother could be running a node.
All right, I'm gonna switch over, try the dog food, eat the dog food myself. I'll check back in with you.
Legend. Thanks, Richard. Yeah, maybe just quickly, Jackie or Vlad, any quick questions or thoughts for Chris here?
Just maybe a quick one. How do you actually plan to return the capital to investors?
So I've got 3 seconds, but we basically, yeah. Sorry.
You can go a little bit over. It's okay.
Okay, so obviously it's actually the chains that are giving those rewards, but we also have something called Messiah Yield Engine, which is essentially an AI-driven tool that basically scans the network, and that will give people the ability to basically choose their nodes based on what is going to give them the highest yield as well. So we're a node shop, but we've also have AI optimization for scanning the networks and seeing which are going to give you the highest APYs.
Yeah, I just wanted to add a little thing to that as well. So when you run your node, the address of your wallet is tagged to your account, so it's completely non-custodial. So those returns will come straight back to you, and that's also what I would say is an issue with current nodes as a service providers in the space. They do create a burner wallet for you, and if all their servers did go down, for example, then yeah, all your money's gone. So that's another USB, I would say.
Nice point, Oliver. Well, great job pitching, Chris. We'll now move on to the next company, which is Jackie with Fans3 AI. Jackie, you are up.
Hi guys, let me share my screen first. So hello everyone, my name is Jack and I am the co-founder of Fans3. We are building the world's first decentralized emotional intelligence layer for AI, what we call soul layer. So nowadays, AI can code, can write, can even trade, but it still cannot feel. Everyone wants to make emotional AI, right? But emotional AI needs the right data. And today's data set meets the most authentic signals that lives in intimate, voice-first moment, like flirting. So Fans3 turns voice interaction into a high value emotional data set and a premium experience. On our platform, user can talk to the creator digital twin, either from TikTok, Instagram, or even OnlyFans. And both user and creators earn the rewards for contributing and curating emotional data. So creator just need to license their likeness and voice, and we spin up a 24/7 earning twin at zero upfront cost. And that high quality intimate voice data trains better models, so the product keeps getting better. So unlike other AI companion platform, our voice call are not just TTS, which is text to speech. Our real-time voice call use human chatter with cloned creator's voice, deliver a far more lifelike, emotionally resonant experience. So we have pilot via our own OnlyFans agency. We helped one creators grow from 10,000 followers to 320,000 followers and have made $46,000 in weeks. And the paid voice call conversion is up to 90% with 30% of repurchase rate. And right now we've already onboarded a one creator with 329,000 followers and have 28 more in the pipeline. On the B2B side, we are working with a major SEA entertainment group with a dozen of chat and stream apps via API. And the use case for our emotional AI can be even broader, like live stream, dating app, game, and even customer service, you name it. So our founding team consists of 4 members. My co-founder Joy and I previously worked at TopView, which is a leading AI avatar live stream company. We were among the first to pioneer the AI avatar live stream across Southeast Asia for the major brands like Rio, Even, and
Amazing, Jack. Right at the 2 minutes, but you definitely covered a lot of ground in 2 minutes. And yeah, this is a very interesting space. I think there's a lot to talk about with AI and feelings. I've not seen too many pictures with that. I've gone to a lot of people today, but maybe yeah, Serhai, William, Kevin, anyone would take a first stab at this at Jack's company, but also a very interesting topic.
Sure. Thanks for speech, Jackie. It was interesting actually, and what I didn't hear is actually what you're raising under what
oh
round.
yeah, we are raising 2 million.
And it's going to be with token, right?
It's going to safe plus token warrant.
Okay. In this case, I'm curious why you need token. Like, looks like your product really could work without it.
So because we want to use the token to recruit creators.
Okay, could you elaborate a bit more?
Yeah, because like actually in the adult industry they are because we were not working directly with the creators. We usually work with the OnlyFans agencies. So these adult industry people, they are actually they are Web3 degens, so they know about the crypto. So we try to use we use the our tokens to recruit creators.
Okay, cool. And in this case, what's the utility? How it's tied into with like how token will grow basically? What's the interest for investors to join in?
So the
How
user,
we,
they can what? What?
yeah, no, continue.
Yeah. So users, they can use the token to pay to use our product. And also, yeah, for the agencies, for example, if we one creator, they cost like 8,000 fan-free tokens, right? And usually we split the revenue is 50/50. So for example, if the agency, they have 100 creators, and they're gonna have like 800,000 fan-free tokens, right? So if they clip like 6 months, and we can do like a 40/60 split. And if they can clip like 12 months, we can do 30/70 split.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, quick question on my end. So there's many players in this tokenized OnlyFans because the payment discrepancies with OnlyFans is completely broken. A lot of these creators aren't earning too much money. So I'm curious, what is your main moat? Like, what are you guys solving over some of these existing competitors, specifically in the Web3 market right now?
So what's differentiate us like is like we have the real-time voice call service. It's not text to speech, because usually you can see all the other AI companion platform, and they do, some of them they do provide call service, but they probably like use 11 labs, and when user they pick up the phone, they it can immediately tell it's an AI, it's a robotic. But we have a real human chatter using the real-time voice call transformer to talk with the users, and we already validated PMF when we run the OnlyFans agency before. Yeah, because like when there's a real human involved in, that's kind of like gonna be a completely different level of experience.
Gotcha. And then, given your background, how are you guys able to find this talent, or how are you guys going about that now?
Sorry, can you
How are
say
you
it again?
guys going about finding the talent?
Oh, yeah. So because we run an OnlyFans agency before, so we had to collaborate. We had lots of resources. We know the top agency in LA. We know the agency in Miami. So we already connected with them, and we are really good friend with them. Yes, and we have like 28 more creators, including some big name like Bonnie Blue.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thanks for the questions, Jackie, and Shahar. I guess Rich, William, Kevin, any other thoughts?
I guess really, not in the early days, but I guess as you scale, how do you mitigate against like identity, right? In terms of deep fakes or people just like taking likeness and using it on the platform.
So we were signed a contract with all these agencies.
So it's a trusted agency relationship
Mhm.
is what.
Yes.
But there's no kind of like deep identity verification.
What do you mean by deep identity verification of creator?
Yeah, yeah, that the person, the image or the voice is actually the person owns it.
Yeah. Of course, like they're legit agency. They're big.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Thanks for the questions, guys. Great presentation, Jack. We will now move on to our final presentation of the day, all the way back in the US, Matt with Base Jump. Matt, you're on the clock, man.
Hi everyone, I'm Matt from Basejump. Let me just share my screen here. So we're building playable user-generated content. So let me just define what that means. So gaming is going through a massive platform shift, just like music did, just like video did, because of user-generated content. This year we've seen that really scale. Some of you may be familiar with Italian brain rot. This is a phenomenon that started this year. Kids making weird animal characters on TikTok, pairing them with videos from Suno, posting them on Midjourney, posting them on TikTok. Those things really catching fire as shows and weird videos on YouTube. And then a few months later, Italian Brain Rot is the #1 game on both Fortnite and Roblox, breaking all records in the same weekend with 24 million concurrent players on Roblox alone. This genie's not going back in the bottle. Gaming's never going to be the same. But there's big problems here. There's no rails for this new phenomenon. Creators are having a really hard time capturing value. Brands want to participate here beyond doing sort of a one-off map on Fortnite, and it's really, really hard for both of them. So we built Base Jump to really solve for this.
We got dinner together, I think. Like,
oh, sorry, I don't know who that was.
catch up. Sorry about the delay.
Okay, so Base Jump is building a consumer AI platform for playable UGC that actually pays creators. So you can generate a game or an avatar instantly. I'm not going to give you a demo, but I'm just going to show you the platform. It's live now. You put in a prompt here. You can make a game. You can make a character as well inside of 2 minutes. All of those things interoperable with each other. They work across mobile. They work across Discord. They work in browsers. We're expanding to Telegram, Pocky, and all of the places where gamers already are. And everywhere that your game or your character is played by other people, you actually earn our action token because all of the assets created on Base Jump are tokenized. And it creates this close loop, self-sustaining flywheel where creators, whether they're brands or Italian brainrot kids, are all getting paid in a system designed to sort of prevent leakage and actually add value back into the platform. So we launched about 3 months ago. We've seen some really, really good early momentum. We've got 40,000 creators, have generated nearly 500,000 game assets, 35,000 monthlies, 9,000 dailies. Game sessions are up to 37,000 a day. And we've signed our first brand deal with Clover Press that works for DC and Marvel, with Paramount Pictures and Day One Media in Korea, also close in the pipeline. We're a pretty strong team, I think. I was the first CMO at Kraken, everyone game studios, and I think I'm at time.
Awesome. Great job, Matt. Right on cue. Already, I think I've gone to almost everyone on the panel, so I'll open this one up. Who wants to kick it off for any questions or comments for Matt?
Yeah, maybe just a quick question here. So once these assets are created and tokenized, how do you port them over to the games, or like what are these distribution channels? Where are they actually then used?
Yeah, that's a great question. So any game created across Base Jump is the most interoperable with all the assets, obviously, because that's our own kind of system. But there's industrial design standards in gaming in terms of file types, VRM files for avatars, different standards for actual 3D layers and worlds. But avatars are fully portable already. You can use our avatars in thousands of games, creator platforms, streaming platforms, even as face filters in social networks. So the interoperability is there. It's all open standards. We didn't have to build that. That all kind of emerged in around 2022. And I think it's one of the reasons that you're seeing a lot of this stuff scale kind of pre-Base Jump already.
Got it. And how do you nevertheless preserve that sort of like a unique identity, or just sort of like the copyright kind of aspect, like tying that tokenization to, I guess, the piece of code?
Yeah, so I think so. It's always hard to completely stop piracy. I used to be the head of marketing and chief content officer at BitTorrent. I've thought about this deeply. It's really about convenience and authenticity and provability. So, like, if you're one of the creators, if you created the most famous Italian brainrot characters on Base Jump instead of on Midjourney back in March when this all started happening, the original creations that you had may have been still pirated several times, but the attention that's driving back to your original assets would probably make those original assets worth over $1 million each as collectibles. So I think you're going to see a lot of that stuff where attention is just driving value back to originals. But the more you kind of create social norms around, is this original? Is this real? Is this the right one? And if you can go and check the chain and see that actually it is, you're going to create a different kind of cultural layer around how kids are thinking about this. And because kids are seeing their things actually used in games that are getting millions and millions of players every weekend, this is now an issue for them. They want to monetize their creations.
Yeah. So the metadata, like the actual storage of like where the assets are stored, so it's like somehow linked to the digital asset, or
yeah, so we run
decentralized storage, or?
Yeah. So we did a friends and family round in the Arweave ecosystem. We use Arweave for all of our decentralized storage. And then we have a layer sort of within Base Jump and within this sort of action protocol that actually assigns more context and value to an asset. So if you bring an asset in from any chain, it could be Solana, it can be Polygon, it could be immutable, and it's an asset that we can see in a wallet, we can ascribe even new value to it. So we did a collaboration with the digital artist Xcopy. He has this collection of flies called Mutatios that he did 3 million of on base. If you connect a wallet with a Mutatio fly and it's a base jump, that fly will show up flying next to you, but it works as a drone in the game. We know it's a Mutatio fly, so we increase your attack, defense, hit, and crit points in the game. So we run a kind of a centralized server connected to off-chain infrastructure as well, so that we can actually ascribe new value to things in games. All of that stuff we plan to progressively decentralize over time and be part of the kind of the action protocol that we're building.
Right. But on the application side, so like your key product right now is that sort of like a launch pad for in-game assets, right?
Yes, you can create them there, you can launch them there, and you can play with them there.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks for that, Vlad. Maybe any other last questions from the rest of the panel, or especially Rich on the Animoca side on gaming? Any thoughts for Matt?
Yeah, what's your biggest roadblock, challenge, ask these days?
Our biggest roadblock, you said, sorry?
Yeah, roadblock, challenge, ask. Like where's the bottleneck?
Yeah, I think there's for us it's about there's a lot to do. So we spent the last 9 months building what we think is a really fun game, and we're seeing retention, we're seeing users actually play the game. But we want it to make it very easy for users to create games. So that means taking out all of the complexity of game design, of level design, of thinking about progression trees, all of the things that game studios do. I think that's our biggest bottleneck is there's always much more to do there. Yeah, thanks.
No, you can finish up. It's fine. Yep.
Yeah, okay. So and then on the other side of it, it's also, the competitors, right? So Roblox and Fortnite are big things to take on. There's no one else in kind of the Web3 space doing 3D avatar and game generation the way that we're currently doing it with AI. So we feel good about where we are, but being able to make sure that we're using things like tokenization to be able to pay creators more and pay them faster and actually create a vibrant ecosystem in the face of big companies like Roblox and Fortnite, we think is both our biggest challenge, but also our biggest advantage is we've worked with the GCs and the legal teams at a lot of these AAA studios. We know they can't move fast, especially on things like crypto. And we think crypto is going to be so important to making sure creators get paid within gaming in future.
Awesome. Thanks, Matt. Well, that concludes Demo Day episode number 8 with TBV, Toby and I, and the gang. Really want to give a big shout out to our judges, Kevin, Rich, Jackie, William, Vladimir, Serhai, our founders that presented today, Shika, Chris, Daniel, Jackie, Matt. This was an awesome episode. Really appreciate you all. We will be in Dubai. Toby and I are flying the end of this week. So any of you guys coming for Untold, Binance, all the different conferences going on in Dubai in November, we will see you there. Toby, anything else I'm forgetting before we sign off here?
No, just want to say also from my side, big shout out to all the judges and of course also the startups. And I hope that you all enjoyed it. Also, thank you so much for all the listeners that dialing in and supported it. And of course, if you guys want to connect with anyone or want to get more information or maybe want to join a next demo day next month, then you can just reach out to us and we'll go through the process and see if we can make it work. But yeah, big thank you to all of you guys. Hope to see many of you in Dubai, and then also hope you guys have a calm rest of the year with hopefully not so many conferences and travel that's happening in November and December.
Exactly. Alrighty. Thanks, everyone. See you guys at a conference in a new country soon.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Peace out.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
Great
you.
job, TBV and TBV. Thank you.